Inside this box is the prototype model of the Spirit Halloween 2020 Sinister Spirit Doll. That's right, this is the very first prototype that Spirit Halloween ever had manufactured. So, let's open her up. For everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and welcome to a video that I am very much looking forward to making because this is one that I've been working on for a while because I've been waiting for this item to come in the mail. It got delayed a couple times, but finally today it has arrived, and I am so excited to open it up on camera for you all to see. So to give you a little bit of backstory and context, inside this box is the actual very first prototype of the Spirit Halloween 2020 Sinister Spirit Doll, or the Zombie Girl Doll. She kind of has two different names. The website calls her Zombie Girl Doll, the box calls her Sinister Spirit, whatever you want to call her. This is the actual very first prototype model that was manufactured by Rayland Industrial Company, her manufacturer, and sent to Spirit Halloween back in December of 2019 as a sample to see if Spirit Halloween is willing to manufacture this for retail and for their entire stores and have her featured as an item that would be featured in stores. Now this prototype model has a lot of differences compared to the release model. I was able to pick her off of eBay from someone who has a bunch of different prototypes. I bought her off of eBay and she has arrived today, and I'm so excited to have my very first prototype in my Spirit Halloween collection. So enough talking, enough explaining to what this really is. Let's just open up this prototype and see how different it really was from the released model. So let's open her up. Alright, so upon ripping up the tape, I can see that it is stacked in there kind of sideways. And to the seller, thank you so much for, if you're watching this video, you're probably not, but if you are, thank you so much for the awesome packaging. It even has a piece of, I don't even know what to call it, like styrofoam, I guess. Alright, moment of truth right here. I already see the sample tag on the back, which is awesome. I'll obviously be showing that off. And I guess we'll have a really cool unveiling. Of the prototype Sinister Spirit Doll. I haven't even seen her yet. So let's get a brand new shot so you can really see her up close. Alrighty, so here is the prototype Sinister Spirit Doll, or Zombie Girl Doll, out of the box. So as you can see here, it's a very cool item, and I'm going to go into detail on all of it. You're also going to be seeing some close-up cinematic shots as I'm talking here. So if you don't want to believe that this is a prototype, I'm going to prove to you right now by showing all the differences that the released model has. And the coolest thing that is on the back of the box that very much proves that it is a prototype. So first of all, if you're comparing the released model to this prototype very first sample, you're going to notice that the dress is completely different. On the release model, there's a sort of pattern going right down the center of the dress that kind of looks like buttons. On the prototype model, however, there's none. It's just a flat pink dress, nothing on it, nothing at all. It does have some stains on it that are printed on, but no kind of pattern or buttons like the release model does. Taking a look then at the biggest differences, these are up at the head. First of all, the head sculpt of the prototype model, or the original model, is blue. As you can see, and you're going to be seeing some close-up models, the actual face on this one has a blue color all around it. It has blue lips, it has blue eyes, it has a blue face. Everything on the head of the prototype is blue. Another really big difference with the prototype model is that the hair is a different color. It is blonde on this one, and it's brown on the release model, and also it's sort of like a different texture. Now you're gonna see that when I take her out of the box. You'll see a close-up video of her. It is not like I don't even know really what to call it. The release model has it like kind of buttoned all up and kind of nice. The prototype model is very different. It looks very different. You'll see that though when I take her out of the box. It's sort of hard to show right now when she's in there. Taking a look at the side of the box, I'm pretty sure it's identical to the release model, the actual box art. As you can see, it says Sinister Spirit Doll down the side. It might not be in this big of a font on the release model. Alright, hello, I just wanted to quick put in a little note as I'm editing the video here. I took a look after I finished filming, and yes, the box is different on the side. It's not as big of a font on the release model. The prototype has a bigger font. Just wanted to add that as I'm editing. But I'm not completely sure of that right now. I'll have to look at some photos after I finish filming this video. The back of it is the same as the release model, but it has a very big difference, and the coolest thing probably about this entire purchase, and that is right up here. I'll tilt it over so you can see it a little bit better, and I'll have some cinematic shots of it too. There's this sticky note right here that says Rayland First Sample, reviewed, or at REVD 12/17/19, December 17, 2019. So if you're wondering what this means, Rayland is meaning Rayland Industrial Company, which is the manufacturer of the Sinister Spirit Doll. What this is saying is that Rayland Industrial Company manufactured this, and it's the first sample, the first prototype, whatever you want to call it, as it says right here. First sample, reviewed 12/17/19, probably at the headquarters, but it could have been reviewed at the flagship as well. On December 19th, 2019, she wouldn't be released until the 2020 season. This was the prototype model. So as you can see from the outside of the box, you can tell a lot of differences, but that doesn't even show the amount of stuff you'll notice once she's taken out of the box. So let's see her in her full glory outside of her box. Alright, so here's a look at the prototype Sinister Spirit Doll out of the box. So right now you should probably be noticing at least one more difference it's a very big difference, and I don't even really understand it right now, and that is this piece right here. For some reason, there's a piece of creepy cloth connected to the prototype model. I don't understand if this is something that was supposed to be featured on the doll, or if it was like, I don't even know, hot glued on there on accident. I'm not really sure, but it's on there, and I just kind of have it like this right now. Obviously I'm not going to disconnect it. I'm going to keep her in absolute perfect condition, because this is a one-in-one piece. This is the first prototype, as that tag says. Other than that, there's not really many other differences you're going to notice, at least I've noticed. Right here, as you can see, the hair, you can see it a lot better now. It's definitely blonde. The release model is brown. And as you can see, I don't know, the release model to me seems to have more curls than this one does. This one just seems a little bit more flat, I guess is how I would describe it. The hands, I don't really notice any differences. Maybe there is. Now, the one thing I'll mention, by the way, you can get a really good look at her prototype face now that she's out of the box. I'm not sure if this one was handmade. A lot of the Spirit Halloween manufacturer prototypes are handmade. Not really sure if she is, but I have a reason to believe that she was, because if you take a look at the way the hair was done, it's actually hot glued, and the head is hot glued as well, which, by the way, I'm just noticing now, this creepy cloth is hot glued to her head. The zip tie that connected her to the box is still connected. They didn't rip that apart at the headquarters, which is interesting. But the hair is hot glued. Now, I'm not really sure if that's how it would be on the release model, but it's hot glued on this one. So maybe this one was handmade. Although the head is plastic, so maybe not. Maybe it was manufactured. Not really sure, and I wish I had more answers, but I honestly don't. Either way, this is an awesome prototype piece, and I'm so happy to have a prototype in my collection for the first time ever. She's my very first prototype item. This one is just so cool because the amount of differences she has to the release model. Like I mentioned, the dress is completely different. She has this piece of creepy cloth for some reason that I don't even really understand. Her head is blue, the hair is blonde. A lot of differences. The one thing I didn't notice just now, one thing I didn't mention, I should say, when I was just talking about her, the box seems to be more black than purple. Obviously, we did not see black textures until the 2021 season, but this box seems to almost be that black texture that we saw in 2021. Now, I don't know, it is strange. Maybe it's purple. I don't know. To my eyes, and I know it looks like purple on the camera because I was just looking at it, in person, it really looks like black. Like, it looks like the box we got just this past season in 2021. But in 2020, we still had the purple boxes. So is this prototype model, I guess, did it have a black box? I don't know. It really looks like black to me. I don't know. Maybe I'll upload some photos to my Instagram so you can take a look a little closer. Because on camera, on video, you can't really pick up the black color. But I'm telling you, in person, it really does look like that. Overall, this is just such an awesome piece to have, and I'm so happy to have been able to order her off of eBay. The coolest thing on her, probably, I would say, is the prototype tag on the back of the box. I'll show it one more time, but I'm sure you've seen it in the cinematic shots that I'm going to be showing throughout the video. As you can see, it says Rayland First Sample, Review 12/17/19, December 17, 2019. That's just such an awesome thing, because I love to have proof that this is a prototype, and it's a really cool thing to have a handwritten prototype tag on the box on a sticky note taped to her, and it's just so cool to see how many differences that this prototype model had that didn't get included on the release model. But let me know in the comments below, how much do you like this prototype model, or do you like the release model more? Probably I would say that I like this one more just because it's a prototype, and I think the colors of it and everything in the blue head is just so cool, and I'm just so happy to add the prototype model of the Sinister Spirit Doll, or the sample, whatever you want to call it, to my Spirit Halloween collection. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going for my video, taking a look at and unboxing the Spirit Halloween prototype model of the Sinister Spirit Doll, or the Zombie Girl doll, whatever you want to call her. I'm just so excited to add her to my collection, and I'm very interested that I have a prototype in my Spirit Halloween collection, and I'm so excited to share what the prototype model look like to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll see you guys later for more Spirit Halloween videos. Goodbye.